Hello guys, this is Daisy's here once again. Please follow my page, share my videos, like and comment. And please guys, this is Choma's response to Georgina, her old time friend. Even though they said that they've not been in talking terms for some time, but here in this video, she cried out her eyes. She cried out to the world. From her reactions and everything, you will know that there's no pretense in this. She was actually reacting. She was either reacting to the trauma, the experience she had at the polling unit, or I don't really know. But Georgina didn't see it this way. Georgina is saying it that Chioma is pretending. Okay, I'm still going to be posting Georgina's response to Chioma after watching this video, guys. It's not funny. It's not really funny. That I said it in my first video on them, that they should just come out and tell us exactly what the problem is. When two women are fighting, something is there. Maybe there's a man that caused in between them, and they don't want to, or family, or money, okay, or fame. Or it's not just about politics. Or Chioma asked Georgina to reduce how she's posting about violence during the 4 years ago during the election, and then this time around the same thing happened to Chioma, and they are trying to, I don't really know what to say anymore. But guys, please watch this video and hear what Chioma had to say, okay, about her relationship, her friendship. And I feel maybe she's missing Georgina to an extent, but she can't really come out openly to say it. For her, narrating the ordeal and some of the things, the experiences they've had and the things they had in common, they did together as friends. But Georgina on the other side didn't really find it funny, and she still came back and blew more fire, okay, and added more fuel in the fire. Guys, watch the video. Let me not talk too much, but don't forget to please always hit the like button, love button, follow my page if you've not followed. Most of my videos I share it on my Instagram and YouTube accounts. All my accounts are Daisy's Empire. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel, Daisy's Empire, okay, and share my videos and my pages and my accounts. God bless you guys for supporting Daisy's.
Good day, everyone. It's been a roller coaster of emotions, too many things, but we thank God for life. We thank God that we're still here. I want to say thank you to everyone who's called, sent messages, DMs, WhatsApp, who have reached out in one way or the other. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you, Uchenna. He actually came to my polling unit when all of what happened on the 25th of February 2023 happened. Thank you for coming to stand by me and to make sure I was okay. Thank you to the quick response team, the army, the Nigerian army that came when they saw my life. Thank you, everyone. I can't begin to list everyone one after the other, but just know that my heart is glad that you reached out. That being said, you know how you live in a neighborhood that is quote unquote one kind, and let's say you have a madman across the road. One day you move past, you go past the madman, he backs at you. Next day he backs at you. Third day he backs at you. I mean, for months. And one day, if you don't do something about that madman will attack you. He will bite you. And just like everyone will be thinking it's one of those things that he does, he might injure you. 4 years ago, I think it was 23rd of February 2019, at the presidential election, almost the same thing that happened a few days ago happened. Might have been worse, but you know, it was too much. Violence, fights, killings, and all of that. Georgina had dedicated her page that period to posting everything that had to do with the elections. It was becoming too much, and everyone was on social media. You know, people were reporting what was going on at their polling units, what was going on around their neighborhood. Everyone was just, you know, giving out information and all of that. And I had, because we followed each other at that time, I had seen all her posts and all of that, and they were becoming, to me, that's my opinion, they were becoming too, you know, too much. So I slid into her DM and sent her a message. Now, before I tell you what I sent to Georgina, I'll tell you how our friendship was. I knew Georgina from our very humble beginnings in Nollywood. We were friends. She came to my house. I don't remember, because she lived in Badagry then. I don't remember going to her house, but she was always at my place whenever she could. You know, she was like family. She was like my little sister. I'm older than she is anyway, you know, and she was friends with my family. My mom, God rest her soul, and my siblings. We were that close. We're like sisters. Like, I don't even know how to explain it. I did Georgina's makeup on her wedding day. Georgina bought her wedding gown where I bought my wedding gown. She replicated, quote unquote, my wedding, most of the things I did. Her wedding card, she replicated, as in was my wedding card, she replicated everything. It was just the names, the dates, and every other thing, the colors that were different. She replicated everything. I was with her wedding and all of that. That's how close we were. Georgina's first child, Georgina had her first child 10 days before I had mine. And she came, even once I did my my first child's naming ceremony, she was there with all my other colleagues that came. I'm just trying to ramble, you know, through it all to tell you how close Georgina and I were. So she relocated to the US with her kids, and stayed there. I remember she reached out to me to, you know, come over and shoot a film with her. I don't remember how that thing went, but I ended up not being a part of the movie. And yeah, but we maintained a cordial relationship. I knew her sister and her brother. I patronized her sister in the market a few times, you know, when I needed to buy stuff for my son and my daughter. So based on the relationship I shared with her, I slid into her DM. I said, Georgina, I'm angry with you. You're posting too many things. Anybody that doesn't know anything about Nigeria that comes across your page would think that Nigeria is on fire. They're peaceful polling units. My polling unit was peaceful. Femi Adebayo had posted that his was peaceful. Saka had posted. Oni Michael has posted. I said, please, the one you've done is okay. I think I mentioned one or two of your posts are okay, but, you know, balance it out. The trouble areas and their peaceful areas, so that people would, you know, that's the way I felt. I told that you're a brand and people look up to you. Use your brand to, you know, do good, albeit under the image of Nigeria. That is not so bad. At least my polling unit, and I was posting, people saw when the buses came, picked the ballot boxes, dropped the ballot boxes, took the youth corpers to, you know, to the other polling units. And the conversation was back and forth and all of that. She was going on and on. She said, oh, so because some very privileged areas or something like that were peaceful, she should gloss over the whole thing. I said, no, I'm not saying you should say that whatever is peaceful. I'm saying balance your report. Just leave it to the bloggers and whoever that reports whatever to report, and just do your own part and leave the rest. That I know by now you're a citizen and you're privileged, you don't know how it feels. You're a Nigerian first, whatever be the case. And then she responded. I then went to her page. She called me names. I was shocked. I mean, like, it was as if it was someone else. Like, I was meeting her for the first time. She called me names, said all sorts and all of that. And I kept quiet because I just felt it was one of those things. Fast forward 4 years later. 25th of February, 2023. I'm trying to, so I got up. It was, everyone's gingered, new Nigeria, hope, change, let's do this and all of that. We went, I posted. I remember that I met like 3 or 4 people that said they came, they were planning to come around 1, 2 to come and vote before, the club, but because they saw my post, they were gingered, they came out to other units and then to my own polling unit. So I was reporting what was happening, how people were still trying to gather themselves, set up and move to other places and then set up at our own polling unit. And then you guys know eventually what happened. It could have been reported. I could have been reported. It was just God, nothing else. Because they were injuring people, they were beating people, they were hitting me. And the little boy who held my shirt up to my bra level exposed me. What if someone who had bottle or something or a knife had stabbed me? I'm still trying to deal with the trauma that came with what happened that day. And so when I got to where I slept that day, someone sent me a message and drawing my attention to a post Georgina had made. Said so many things, calling me names again, that she was glad I experienced what happened. For whatever reason, I don't know what I did. So I was asking myself, what if something, God forbid, had happened to me? That would have been Georgina's obituary to me. Would have been how she would have reported to you guys. What would she have told you guys? So all of this aside, when she said what she said on her page 4 years ago, she kept insisting that celebrities did this, blah blah blah, collected money, campaigned for people and all of that. She was still insinuating. She was insinuating that I had probably collected money from a politician to campaign, and that's why I was telling her to report that the elections were peaceful, as against what I told her to do to balance her posts. The same thing, she insinuated the same thing again. I don't want to bore you guys with what happened, but my caption will say all of that. Sometimes the enemy, where would they look, where would they find, they fight, they pray, is usually within us. I'm still traumatized. Every minute of the day, I'm jittery. Someone knocks around me, I scream, I see things flying. I'm not able to sleep properly. But to have someone think this of me, say this of me, at this time, at this age, even if I said something bad or I did something bad 4 years ago, people change. She said that about me. I said I was going to address this, but I didn't know this was going to turn out this way. Most times our enemies are within. That's all I have to say. But Georgina has to come out and tell me who gave me money to report, to tell her to report that the elections were peaceful. Otherwise, I won't say more than this. Thank you, everyone. Thank you for your prayers. Thank you for your support. Thank you for always believing in me with the little that I find my hands to do. God bless you. Thank you.